Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? What's up? Y'all already know what it is. Today is Friday, September 5th, and it is 12:46 p.m. in the afternoon, in the early afternoon. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you are meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. So please let me take what resonates and leave the rest. This is just going to be a quick message, guys. Just a quick message. See what the energy's like. Yep, I got a few things to do. So this is like a little respite in between my chores. So let's see what's going on here, Spirit. What's the message for the collective? Hope y'all are having a good day. What's this? Oh, we got the Six of Wands in reverse. We got the Hangman in reverse. And we got the Strength in reverse. And the Moon here. And the Justice in reverse. And the Hierophant. So, listen. Eight of Wands in the Chariot. So something was designed to go this way. The Chariot, the Seven of Swords. Oh, and the Five of Cups. Because somebody did something and they don't regret. They didn't have no regrets about it. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. The Star. Yeah, somebody. Yeah, whatever energy somebody put out. Right, with this Five of Cups and the Strength energy. With this Chariot, they went forward with it. And the Moon is in the upright with the Chariot in the upright. The Justice in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Somebody did something that was unfair, unjust. I heard illegal. Yeah, but somebody went against their own best judgment. They're seeing that now. They're seeing that they didn't get no victory. Somebody also seeing that God has stepped into a situation. Yeah, that something wasn't right. It wasn't fair, and it was something that somebody went forward with in the dark, in secret. All right, they had no remorse about it. Right? They probably still don't, even though it didn't work out for them. It was blocked. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, hold on now. Wow. Whatever, okay. Somebody didn't get a victory. It's as if Spirit allowed somebody to go forward with their plan. Somebody, Spirit, because with the Hierophant in the upright, somebody with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, that means it wasn't blocked, it was open. Five of Cups in reverse, because somebody didn't have any kind of remorse about it. You understand? They weren't in a balanced energy. They didn't have any regret, remorse. It was like there was no confirmation. They didn't have any regrets about it. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that didn't care. With the Five of Cups in reverse, there was no regret around what they did. What they did in secret, that it was unfair. They went forward with something deceptive. They did. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse. What's behind that? The Star in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse. Attacking. Yes. This is attacking. This is, being down and out, no place to go. Nobody to turn to, no support. Isolated. And then you got the attacks. So this is as if somebody... Have you heard me? As if somebody could stutter, or somebody could be very nervous. Okay, but yeah, somebody attacked somebody. They went forward with attacking somebody, and it's as if God allowed something to go forward. Somebody's watching something, to see something. They wanted to cause an ending to a relationship, to have somebody feel left out in the cold by a bunch of untruths, right? With the Hermit in reverse, yes. The Five of Swords in reverse. Wow. Six of Wands in reverse, the Hangman The Strength in reverse in the Moon. The Injustice. It's like somebody was made to sit still and just watch as something played out. You know what this is kind of giving me the energy of? Spirit allowing somebody to give them enough rope to hang themselves. Yeah. Because, you know why? Because they thought they were stopping something. They thought they were stopping something. Spirit wanted, Spirit said before your blessing came in, he wanted you to see who's who. When somebody thought that you had something worthy that they were taking from you, right? That they were leaving you in a vulnerable position with nowhere to go, nowhere, for you to be in this I'm hearing this spiral out kind of energy, like remorse, regret, abandonment, depression, sadness, loneliness, all that energy, unable to defend yourself, right? Somebody like made something so much harder for you than it had to be, and they didn't have no regrets about it. They had no regrets about it. You may see something as a loss, but it really wasn't a loss. It was the divine's protection. I promise you it was. This was so you could, so people could show their hands. Because the real blessing hasn't even come yet. This was so people could show their hands. Yes. Yep, and then they attacked you. They continued to attack you when you were down, when you were by yourself. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. What's going on here, Spirit? Spirit said it was an empty victory for them. They felt good. They felt like they achieved something when you were in isolation. They felt like they achieved something, right? But see, it was really God just, pulling you back and out of the situation. Also, and protecting you from whatever it is that they were out here doing. You know what I'm saying? You might not even know anything about this, and that's just how God wanted it to be, because he didn't want your focus to be on what's happening outside and behind you. That's why you didn't know about it. Come on, Spirit, because it would have been a distraction for you. What they were doing out here, they were creating their own karma. That shit was never even going to affect you because it had nothing to do with you. What they were stealing was shit that you didn't need. That had nothing to do with your destiny. Thank you, Spirit. Because what's for you is for you, and ain't nobody going to be able to take that from you. You hear me? Thank you, Spirit. I can't make it up. We got the Devil, we got the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. He let him go ahead. He let him go ahead. You got the Hierophant with the Seven of Wands in reverse. You got the Devil with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is a Queen of Wands in reverse. Very jealous, envious person. Very toxic. This person is bound to the devil. They made a deal with the devil. Yep. Look, the Star in the upright. In the upright. You could have been in a very unhealed energy, very low vibrational energy. You still had a lot of life lessons to learn. Listen, that's why Spirit said he took you under his wing. You were protected. You were in the nest. You were in the nest. High above any of this energy. Yeah, Spirit had you somewhere in a nest. What's going on here, Spirit? What's the message here for the collective? Queen of Wands in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Connected to this demonic energy. Look at this. Justice in reverse again. Justice in reverse again. Clarifying the Moon next to the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Swords and the Chariot. Somebody moved. Look at this conflict, chaos, and confusion. Somebody was competing with you. Look, and here you are now. You done went from the Hermit in the upright to the Hermit in reverse. You see everything. Now you being made aware of what's been going on around you, what people were doing, what their thoughts was, what their intentions were, what God protected you from. Come on, Spirit. And what you may have thought was a loss or a low time in your life, I bet you God carried you. I bet you God carried you. You may have had to go through some things. And you know, those are the times when we're going through our worst times, are the times when we really need to step up our fucking game, because it's a test of our endurance. It's a test of our character. It's a test of our strength and our faith. You're going to be tested like this for the rest of your life. Not every time, but you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be something that you have to use your discernment about. Taste and test the fruit. This was to teach you how to use your discernment, how to take care of yourself when you ain't got shit. So when you have some shit and you lose some shit, you don't lose your shit. This shit. Behind some shit. You hear me? Come on now. This is somebody that bound themselves to the devil. This is they chosen, they signed a contract. They made an oath to move forward with this regardless. Okay, regardless. They know it wasn't fair. They know it wasn't right, but they were competing with you. Somebody wanted, what the fuck did they want? They wanted to be above you in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what they wanted. Spirit, they don't want to close out a cycle. Somebody's having to repeat a cycle. And you, listen, you were moved away to calmer waters. You hear me? Surrender to all of this shit. You didn't even know about this shit. But you know, these are things that you would have to deal with on your own personal issues. Spirit says, save your strength. Save your swords for when you're going to need them. Because right now, this battle ain't yours. All right? This is somebody fighting against the Most High. This is against principalities. This is old Slewfoot, old split tongue, flexing his muscles with an earthling, with a vessel. That somebody allowed that energy to embody them. They pushed God out and they allowed this demonic energy in. And it's all around envy and jealousy, because this is the Five of Wands. This is competition. Somebody wanted to be above you. So in order to have a leg up on you, they had to steal from you to get there. They had to do it with deception. And that's why they're going to have karma for that shit, because they didn't do it in the upright. They didn't use their own strength, their own ability, their own integrity to get them to where they wanted. They try to take it from somebody else. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on here, Spirit? I got to get up off of this. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that ain't got nothing going. Listen, because they refuse to close this cycle out and let this demonic energy go, to get their shit together, to turn right, to turn up right, to hold themselves accountable. Somebody's losing a lot of money. Somebody's losing their stability. Yes, they are. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is money going out the window. This is nothing coming in. The Moon in reverse and trying to keep that shit hidden. But it's coming out. Yeah, somebody's burdened. Somebody has a lot of burdens that they have yet to carry, because this is in the reverse. That means they haven't even started yet. This means it's completed. Or you're at the end of it. Confirmation. What's going on here? Because they took the easy, they cheated. They cheated. They cheated. They made a choice. They cheated. They did it for money. Yeah, the injustice with the Ace of Pentacles. And it could be love and money. They did it. They did it for your blessings. What they thought was your blessings. Remember that. See, this is one of those things where God will put something shiny in front of you. Everybody learns a lesson. Everybody learns a lesson. God will put something shiny in front of you. And you may think that it's a blessing. And somebody else thinks it's that you got a blessing too. And they come and snatch it. But what you don't realize is that was a contract with the devil. So somebody thought they were stealing a blessing from you, honey. They were stealing something that the devil had concocted up for you. You hear me? The devil thought he was going to bind you to this contract. But no. You had a greedy ass Queen of Wands, that wanted everything that you have. I promise you, they wanted your finances, they wanted your stability, and they wanted your fucking love life. Yes, they did. They wanted to be chosen. They wanted to be chosen. They wanted people to choose them. Chariot, upright. They went forward with it. Now they're in regret. Now they up at night thinking about all the things that they fucking did to get to where they going. Listen, somebody made a bed and they have to lie in it. And they did some other shit that they think nobody knows about, that they're gonna go to. They trying to keep it hidden that they was attacking you. Look at that shit. They're trying to keep it hidden that they was attacking you. This is something they thought they was gonna take to the grave with them. Nobody was ever gonna know what they've been doing. I gotta get off it, so I got something to do. Listen, you see everything. You see, listen. 8 of Pentacles. This is something about some work. Listen, what was they doing to break your heart? Somebody was putting in a lot of fucking work to cause a lot of heartache and pain for you. Somebody really wanted to take your breath away, for real. Somebody really wanted you to just be like, you know what I mean? And just whatever. Listen, but God made it right. Yes, he did. We got the Hierophant here and the Hierophant here again. You are not bound, but whoever did this shit, they are. Whoever tried it, they are. They wanted to bind you, baby. But Spirit said, oh no, not this one. Let me show you something. God held you back. God had you hidden in the nest, taking care of you while these people was out here thinking that they was stealing something from you. The whole time it was a setup. It was a setup. It was a shiny wooden nickel. See, sometimes it's just placed there just to see what you will do. Somebody showed their hands, they showed their integrity, they showed who they really are because of what they did when you was at a low point. They tried to steal from you. They could, if they had anything to do with you being in that place, that's even the more shit that they're gonna have to work out with the Most High. Or with whoever they made that contract with. And that's the fucking truth. I see y'all. This is 1717.